Hello, and welcome to V's and T's Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian, and at least for right now, we have Selena, who attacked me just before I got on camera, but, cat. So, welcome to anybody who might be new. Welcome back to anybody who has been here before. Are you leaving me? Alright, fine. Apparently, as soon as I get started, she leaves. Oh, no, you're just coming over here. Okay, that works. So, this is my floss tube. It's going to be stitching, stitchy kindness, good old whips and finishes sometimes, and haul and cat and the cat's leaving. But yeah, a little bit of everything. So let me go ahead. Well, actually, I'll do my life update first, and then we'll do some comments. Life updates. Not really much has been going on. Um, got some not great news. I mean, not terrible news, but I need to make some changes. Uh, Doctors kind of, getting on me about some things, which is understandable. So I I do understand and I agree. So that's kind of put me in a bit of a blah sort of mood, but it's nothing that's not treatable, not workable, I guess. Anyway, so I'll just kind of make some better habits and do some stuff, and we'll be all right. So yeah. Other than that, not really a whole lot's been going on. Um, can't think of anything particularly interesting that happened this week. Um, for my one or two Canadian people that might be watching, I did get to play Maui this week again, which is always fun. I didn't count my nickels, but I think I probably came back a little more broke than I was at the start. Also, I've recorded two cheese videos, and I keep forgetting to put them up. So I will try to put one of my cheese videos up. Um, I was trying to do at least one cheese a month, kind of a random sort of, because I love cheese. Just kind of talking about it, tasting it, kind of telling you new about it. And so see if you guys like it. If not, then I don't need to keep doing it. I can eat cheese on my own. But that was just something I thought might be kind of fun, kind of something non-stitchy. Um, yeah, that's really about it. So not much going on. I did get a whole bunch of stuff from Expo, and so there's a good bit of haul. Three things, the same three things, pretty much. I've been working on mostly, um, and that's really about it. So maybe it won't be too long. We'll see. Although there are quite a few comments, which is always nice. As always, I read every single one. I respond to every single one. I enjoy them all. So definitely keep sending those comments on. So X Stitch Dogs and Tea says good progress on Move Forward in Love and You Belong to Me. Have a great week. Thank you. I really want to get Move Forward in Love finished. It's there's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot left, but it's a lot of little motifs and color changes, so it's not going to be as fast as you know it would be otherwise. So, but yeah, so hopefully I'll keep going on that. Karen Kirk says, I love 60s and 70s folk music too. My parents played it a lot. Great progress on Move Forward in Love, and You Belong to Me. Um, yeah, so I mean, it's the same with me. My parents played like John Denver and Neil Diamond, and I still have both a soft spot for both of those guys. Um, yeah, I'm really, really close to a page finish, not a finish, a page finish on You Belong to Me. I really think if I could sit down maybe one or two evenings, I could probably get it done. But there's another one I've really been working on and really been kind of focusing on that has kind of kept me away from it. And I still want to stitch it. That's not the problem. So, um, you know, we'll see how that goes. Lainey said, just started Ragnarok by Long Dog, and I'm loving it. Fun to see your progress and You Belong to Me. It's on my wish list. Yeah, Ragnarok's really cool. They have a lot of really cool patterns, but that one is pretty cool. I've seen that one as well. I'd love to see your progress on it. So if you want to just um, poke me on Instagram, do something like that. I'd love to see what you're doing. Um, Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm looking over at my at the comments over here, so it's on my second monitor, so that's why I keep looking to the side. If you're wondering, but yeah, I still really enjoy working on You Belong to Me, and I definitely want to work on it. But I've just had a couple of other things that have been, a couple of things that I'm really close to finishing, that have been kind of keeping me from finishing that page. So yeah. But honestly, really, You Belong to Me is, despite its hugeness, um, it's and it's got a lot of motifs. It's really a pretty easy stitch, and I know that sounds weird, but it really really is. Now, I have seen at least one person who did like the different motifs, like different colors, and that would definitely slow it down a bit. But it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong; it is absolutely beautiful, and I could definitely see why they did it. Um, oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Did not get a whole lot of sleep because I had to wake up early for the appointment. But so despite being what it is, oh hey, you're back. I can honestly say it's been a pretty easy and fast stitch so far. The fact that it has taken me 9 months to get a row finished is not indicative of that. It's just indicative of the fact that am not a I don't work on one project. So, I work on a lot of things, or else I could have had that a lot further along than it is now. So there you go. I guess that's Jackie. I'm assuming Jackie AS. Um, I love all your recommendations. Thank you. So glad I found your channel. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I appreciate that. I'll have to stick to something after. Start. Oh, startitis. Yeah, yeah. Startitis is a thing definitely. Right now, I'm actually more on finishitis. So, um, getting over COVID after vacation from Alaska, so catching up on YouTube video watching. I yeah, yeah, I'm sorry I had COVID. I'm glad you're getting over it, but yeah, that definitely sucks. But I am jealous of you being able to go to Alaska. Uh, one of these days, maybe, if I'm lucky, or if I win the lottery or something, I can go up there and go otter watching. That's kind of that's sort of my dream. So, one day. Barbara Dragonfly says, saw the picture of your Atari Legos on Instagram. Very cool. I've been drooling over the Lego Nintendo system for a year or two. Um, I think it's still out, but honestly, if it's still out, grab it now because Atari, because Lego retires things, and once they're gone, they're gone. My husband had a haunted house that was really, really super cool, and he didn't get it, and it's retired, and now it's like hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars, um, to find it like on the second hand market. So, um, and I kind of hate the Lego does it, but you know, it's a good business plan. I mean, create that scarcity, so people will know, you can't get it forever. So, let's see. Oh, I just started drinking my tea with honey. I drink a lot of lemon ginger tea, and the honey is excellent with that. Yeah, it's possible that maybe I just didn't drink the right type of tea with honey, and maybe that's why I didn't like it, or maybe the milk didn't go well with it. I mean, milk and honey should go well, but just from my taste buds, maybe the milk and honey wasn't good together. So I'll give honey another try. I didn't hate it. I liked it and I drank it, but um, I don't know. I didn't like it as much as I liked the sugar. It changed the taste a lot more. Um, which I mean I guess is kind of the point, but let's see. Oh, I haven't tried milk in my tea, but I will eventually. Yeah, and again, that's really going to be for certain types of teas, like the basic ones like Earl Grey and English breakfast or Irish breakfast or Lady Grey. Those sort of basic ones. Oh, hi. Did I not pay enough attention to you? So those type of things. Like when you're talking about the fruitier teas that I like the blackberry and those sort of things, I definitely would not put any sort of milk in those because that would really probably be very strange. So But yeah, milk and tea is very good. I probably would suggest either 2% or whole. I don't think the waterier, there we go, milks, I don't think that would be as good. But I mean, it's personal taste, so it's really just a lot of trial and error. I mean, hell, you could put half and half of cream in there if you wanted to. It'd make it, it would probably change it a good bit, but you could. But yeah, just try it out, see what you think. My granddaughter bought me a ukulele for Christmas. I'm hoping to learn to play it, but haven't been making a lot of progress. So yeah, we need to like be each other's uke buddies. So because I haven't touched mine, I'm looking at it right now. It's across, it's behind the camera from you guys, but in front of me. And yeah, so I need to get going on it. So help me keep learning how. Excuse me. Well, I got the hiccups. Keep helping me, like bugging me about getting it. Wow, sorry about the hiccups. Um, keep getting on me about playing the uke. There we go. That's what I was trying to think. Healing Gamer, please post a picture of the Atari Lego sent to Instagram. It is there. I spent so many hours playing as a kid. So yeah, so I think I've talked about this before. How my my family was overseas for 4 years. We actually lived in Saudi Arabia, and so there wasn't a whole lot to do there. And so we had a 2600, and we spent a lot of time on that. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm good at Atari, but that just means I spent a lot of time on it. Keystone Capers was actually my favorite. It's very, very basic. Um, you've got several stories of building, and you're a robber. No, you're the. I'm trying to think, are you the cop chasing the robber, or are you the robber trying to get away? I think you're the robber trying to get away from the cops. And so you go up elevators and stairs, and you try to lose them, and you try to get to the exit or whatever. So it was, again, I mean, it's Atari, so it was a very simple game. But for whatever reason, Keystone Keepers was my favorite when I was a kid. So I spent so many hours playing on as a kid. Yeah, definitely. I find it hard to decide what to work on if I have multiple patterns close to being finished or page finish. I'm curious to see what you decide. To be honest, I mean, right now, I mean, I've got one that I've kind of been focusing on, but oh god, I gotta stop scratching where she scratched me. Um, I just kind of whatever I feel like stitching. I mean, that's why I don't really do good with those online like Facebook groups because I just kind of stitch what I want to stitch. I don't really like being held down to doing something in particular. So, um, but in general, when something is close to finish, whatever is the closest to a finish is usually what I work on. But like I said, that can definitely change just from day to day. So, um, let's see. Northern Stitcher says great progress on your whips. I understand having to have Lego time. Yeah. So last week I did get a whole lot of stitching done because I was working on my Legos a good bit. Um, so her grandson and her spend a lot of time doing Legos, which I think is adorable. That's super super sweet. And I don't have any grandkids or grandkids, but you know, um, I have played Legos with my nieces and nephews. They're all getting most of them are kind of too old for it now. Um, they're in that mid age where you've got kids who like Legos, and then it's not cool, and then when you're an adult, sometimes it gets cool again. So they're kind of in that middle age where it's not really super cool anymore. But it's always fun playing with kids too, when it comes to Legos. But these sort of things that I have, I know I have loose Legos, and sometimes, occasionally I'll pull some out and just start making stuff. But the last few things I've been doing have been actual kits, so those are kind of when I'm alone at night and I can put on a movie and kind of concentrate on it. That's what I like to do. Oh, Move Forward is so colorful and blind. It makes me want to start my Cardinal Points. Cardinal Points has been on my it's been on my radar for a very long time, for a couple of years. I actually this may date how old it is, and I'd have to go back and look at her videos. But I remember when Christine Stitch All the Things was doing cardinal points. So that was actually before the COVID. So I mean, we may be talking like 3 years ago. Um, I watched her do that, and it's beautiful. But I have not pulled the trigger on it yet. So I would love to see you work on cardinal points. It's beautiful, and maybe one day, who knows? Maybe one day I'll get it. But I got enough other things to work on, so I'm all right for right now. Yeah. And last but not least, Grumpy Stitcher. Good to see you back. Yes, good to have you commenting again. Um, she doubted that I don't buy every bee pattern I see. Honestly, I've really cut back on bee patterns specifically. Oops, sorry, I'm so sorry about that. Just because if I did, I mean, I would have like a couple of lifetimes worth of bee patterns to stitch. And while I obviously love bees, there's a lot of really cool other patterns out there that I want to work on. So, um, I've been kind of cutting back on that a little bit, but I mean, I still have plenty that I need to work on. So, yeah. So I see. I mean, obviously, I see this comment. Now, I haven't seen you comment for a couple of weeks, so I don't know if you hadn't commented or if YouTube wasn't showing them. So yeah, I don't know if we're still having a problem with your comments or not. No, I actually have not ever. She said, wait, you never watched Supernatural? I didn't see the last season. Um, I'm putting it off because it'll be the last. Yeah, because it'll be the last one. Make me sad. I understand that. Um, I have not seen Supernatural. In fact, I don't know what system it's not what system what where it's at. Like if it's Netflix or Hulu or wherever it is. I need to find that out. Because I wouldn't mind watching it. It is a big time thing because I know there's a lot of seasons. And honestly, I've heard the last couple of seasons aren't as good as the beginning. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if there's anybody else here who's watched it who might have an opinion. Um, but yeah, it's been kind of that's another one that's kind of been on my back burner um, to watch. I've never moved it forward, so so maybe one day. So yeah, yeah. So that is all the comments. There were a few. Again, thank you everybody for commenting. I appreciate it. If you want to send any sort of comments, even just a hello, yeah, always good. All right. So let's go ahead and finally, right, get to the stitching. Um, I do not have any new starts, although that might be changing soon. I apologize. Okay. Sinuses, my nose is itching. Um, so I believe that D20 stitches might be doing something for October, and so uh, that might be a new start then, but we'll see. So, no new starts, no finishes, no FFOs. Um, I still have the Halloween ones that I'm very much looking forward to seeing when they get done. Um, which whenever that'll be, I'm not rushing on that because you know, if like I said, if I don't get the tree up this year, I don't get the tree up this year. It's whatever. So. But yeah, so there are 3 whips. What did I do? Okay, I think I did just a little bit on this one. I was like, did I work on it from last week? I think I did. I think maybe. I think maybe all I did was the border. If I did the border last week and I didn't do anything this week, I apologize. Um, is that a mark on there? Oh, it's the thread. Okay, never mind. We're good. But anyway, oh, hold on. Sorry. False start there. I should probably show you guys the pattern first. So this is going to be the Move Forward in Love cell. Let's see if I can find the beginning. There it is. Modern Folk Embroidery, Move Forward in Love Pride Style 2022. There you go. Wow. It's a mouthful. But yeah, so this is the one that's really pretty and beautiful and colorful. Um, And I had actually forgotten to say in the comments, everything in this one is called for. Not the fabric. All the fibers are called for, except for the border and these little branch thingies there. So I think the only thing I did this week maybe was finish this. Which one is it? No, it was this one. Yeah, it was the forward one. So yeah, it was this one. I think that's all I did was finish that border and maybe put the orange down. I don't remember. So like I said, it's not that much left. These little things aren't big, but it's just a lot of color changes. So, um, you know, this is what is the fabric here? It is Be Stitch Me Winter Solstice, 18 count Ada. So there you go. Because I always forget to say what the fabric is. All right, and I'm gonna leave that one for last. So, cat hair on everything. I wonder why. Yeah, I'm talking about you, little Miss Cat Hair. Okay, so that is the first one, and I will do this one second. So this is going to be my long dog. Um, where's the cover? There you are. Long dog samplers. You belong to me. Can we not take all of my other stuff with it? There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we're working. There we go. So the nice Egyptian theme, and once again, I'm working across the top. So close. So close. I really think I can get this done if I buckle down. So, there we go. And let's not get this thread across everything, shall we? There we go. Alright. Okay, so there we go. So I have been working. I just had this part of the tree, so I've got several palm fronds done and the tree, and so now I'm working over in this area here, and this is all that's left. Now there's a bit there, so it's not it's not just 5 minutes of stitching. So that is the last part of that first row, and that will be 1/3 of the way done, I believe. Because I believe it's 3 o'clock cross and 4 down, or 4 cross and 3 down. So that is papyrus from what's the company called? It is the one that does the printing. Wow, my mind is totally blanking on that. Okay, well, anyway, I can't think of what the brand name is. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. The one that just does the one-sided printing. So, and I've talked about it in previous ones. So, all right, that is the second one. And now this is the one that I have really been putting a whole bunch of time into. So I really want to get it done. Um, Either I'm going to keep this for myself, or there's two other people that would really love it. So I may end up doing this more than once. If I do, I would have to get them done before September next year. And I'm not really huge on doing things multiple times. So I don't know what's going to happen. But this is ink circles. Tiki time. There we go. Because it's really okay. Well, there we go. Oh, there we go. Now it's a better focus. All right, that's better. So it's really not. It's not big, but it's you have to be paying a lot of attention. So it's not a particularly quick stitch, despite its size. But I have enjoyed it. So I have finished with all the brown, and I am putting all the colors in. So I've got the two shades of red already, and the yellow and the white. So all that's left is the rest of the green, which will be the rest of his helmet or his um, headdress thing, and then some green here and some green here, and then everything else will be onion skin, which is all of just the brown in their bodies, and then that'll be it. So it's looking really nice. I am very much enjoying it. This is not the green though that it calls for, because if you look at this, it's a nice bright green. But if you look at lemongrass, which is what it's supposed to be, it's really just, it's more brown than green. And I did a few stitches of it, and I'm like, oh, this looks terrible. So I picked out another classic color work, right? Was it another classic color work? Yes, it was. Called Little Sprout. You leaving me? Oh, you're just giving me the butt. Can we not give everybody the butt, please? Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't really think they want to see that. So yeah, so I changed the color, and I really like it. Honestly, I almost wish I would have gone with something a little bit lighter than this, because there are parts of the green that it kind of, the timber is kind of brown and green. That's the outline here, and part of it, as you can tell, it kind of, they kind of fade into each other over here, where the green comes together. But still, it's a lot better than the one I had. And I wasn't about to grab something. I just wanted, I just, whatever was in my stash. It was the best, what I think was the best that I had in my stash. So there you go. All right. So that is all. Okay, and she's gone. That is all the stitching. Just, if you guys have noticed, I kind of had to start this quickly, because the whole going to the doctor and waiting for the meds and all that good stuff has pushed me way back. So I did not actually make any tea. Um, so yeah, I don't have any tea for this week. Sorry. I know. I'm a slacker. I apologize. But yeah. But yeah. So let me go ahead and I have how to do the stash. So like I said, this was a pretty decent amount of stuff. More than usual. Um, Chances are I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of stash in the next, mm, maybe the next 3 weeks or so. Coming up, I think in about 3 weeks. Or hell, it might be less than that. I might want to check on that. Anyway, but so coming up fairly soonish is the is our retreat. Our LNS is doing a retreat, and so I'll have a lot to show from that. Not necessarily. Well, yeah, I'll have a haul, and I'll also have stitching. So, but between now and then, it's probably going to be pretty light, because this is a good amount of money, and um, the retreat's a decent amount of money, and so um, I kind of save save a little cash between there, hopefully. All right, so this is one of the least interesting ones. This is something that we did for the last retreat, I believe. This was just a finish for it. So got some names of the needle, palm. I do like the red color. I don't remember what it goes with. I'm gonna have to ask them again. They told me um, once, but I forgot. So this one, I haven't decided how exactly I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do the colors in the outside, or if I'm going to make them rainbowy or what. But this is Boulder Valley Stitching, always be an artist, and it says learn the rules like a pro, so you can break them like an artist, Picasso. So, would you like to focus, please? You're not going to focus. Come on. Can I put something behind you? Okay. I apologize. Sometimes. There we go. Thank you. So, there you go. Always be an artist. There you go. All right. So, yeah, that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to that one. And like I said, so it's got all those squares. So I don't know how I'm going to do those squares quite yet. I haven't figured it out yet. So, since I've already put this one backwards, this is Samplers Revisited. Um, cat and dog. So I thought those were kind of cute. I thought my husband would appreciate it, because he's a biologist. So Or I should say cat and wag. Sorry, not cat and dog. Hey, there we go. So yeah, probably just gonna do the cat, but I might do the wag as well. Because honestly, even despite having a cat, we really are both more dog people than cat people. I know. It seems weird. Because I am a crazy cat lady, because I talk about her all the time. But I really grew up being a lot more of a dog person. So this is New York Dreamer Needleworks. Coffee or wine today. So it says, give me coffee to change the things I can, and wine to accept the things I can't. Oh, there you go. Alright. So I plan to actually do this one for my mom. I think she will greatly appreciate that. She's not into coffee as much as she's definitely into wine, but I think she'll appreciate the sentiment. All right, and this is Dirty Annie's OMG tree. So they have a yeah, I think they have a cat. They have a dog one that goes with this as well. But OMG, they got me a whole tree. So yeah, it comes with little baubles too. But the fact that it was actually a black cat is just adorable. So, and honestly, she's knock on wood. She's always been really good about a tree. She hasn't shown any desire to actually climb it. She just wants to sleep underneath it. And you know what? If she just wants to sleep underneath it, I am okay with this. Also, speaking of my husband, oh hi cat. Also, speaking of my husband, I'm going to try to do this one for him. This is, yeah, just one color. This is Stitching Jules, who I've actually watched for quite a long time on FlossTube. Um, she started um, selling stuff, and then she started actually doing her own designs. Um, I know Ronnie Rowe is a big influence, and so it's kind of a similar style. And she has a lot of really cool patterns. In fact, I might actually, um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna put her down below. I was gonna say I might change that to my of the week, but I think I'll just go ahead and put her below. Um, so she definitely has a lot of stuff to check out. Some of it's monochrome, some of it has colors. Um, they tend to be on the larger side, but I mean, the design is very nice and very simple. Come on, does that work? It didn't work last time. There we go. Hey, it actually works. So it's called Wolf. So it's really pretty. So it's almost like a pointillism sort of design. So it's one color, and you've got um, stitches, and then you've got like the blank um, um, fabric underneath. So I don't know what color I'm gonna do it. Um, Either I'll probably end up doing that either in 310, maybe yeah, probably 310 just because I have a cone of it. Because it is 170 by 260, so it's not full coverage. You know, the most full coverage is going to be in the nose. It's hard to explain how the stitches are, but they're just it's like pointillism. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. So I don't think it's going to be a super hard. It's not going to be a super long stitch, but it's going to be tough because there's going to be a lot of counting. You're going to have to make sure with your spacing and everything. So you're gonna have to concentrate on this one, I think. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that though. I think that's gonna be very cool. And my husband loves wolves like I love otters or bees. So that's why I would love to do that for him. I'm not planning on it for this Christmas. Um, Maybe next Christmas we'll see, or maybe our 20th anniversary, which is next year. So that's two of the maybes. So this one is the one that I just had to get. The the only one I knew that I just could not resist. Even before I got to see anything else that was being released. This is also from Dirty Annie's, but it's called Peppermint Bark. Come on now, that is adorable. It's a little weenie dog as a peppermint. So come on, that's very cute. It's only three colors. They're using gentle arts and classic colorworks and all that, but I mean it's pretty small, so I might just end up finding some nice, some decent DMCs We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that one's absolutely adorable. You like it? She's sniffing at it right now. It probably smells like the people who had. No, okay. You're gonna attack me, aren't you? Yep. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I know. Well, now at least that you're facing me, I can get your face. So it's a slightly less dangerous zone. Very slightly less. Here we go. And some chin scratches will sometimes suffice. But the last one is just I saw this and I don't think it was for Expo specifically. I think it was more just for the spoopy season. But this is Lindy Stitches, and I love her quirky stuff, and I love that she loves birds, and so this is a spooky book. Um, and so that's obviously not all of them, but I love it's a goth chicken, and this really is 6 and 20 blackbirds in a pie tin. So I've never done anything in a pie tin before, but you can bet your butt I am going to do this, and I'm going to put it in a pie tin. Also, shiny things because they do love them, and there you go, Gray Fellows with the vultures, and Will Scare for Candy Corn, and of course, one of my other favorite, other than the Goth Chicken, was the Broomstick Brigade. There you go, with all the kitties. So yeah, this is really cool. So it's six stitches, and yeah, I mean, I'm very much looking forward to doing some of these. Um, I don't know, maybe one of these will be a Halloween start. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I think my LNS does have the pie tins. I'm okay, so it's 32. So as long as I do it on a 16, unless that's over one. I don't know. It doesn't really say. I'm going to assume that's over two, so I can do it on a 16 over one. But yeah, okay. So yeah, I think I can. I think I can do that. I'll double check, but I think I can. All right, so that is all of my haul. This is not taking as long as I thought it would. Hi, I see you looking at the camera. Um, I hopefully am not been rushing through it too much because I know, like I said, I'm a little short on time this week, um, because of some stuff that was going on. Oh yeah, somebody is going to the vet on Monday. She doesn't know it yet, but just normal stuff. Her normal yearly thing. I also found out that we have a little app that you can make appointments in, and I just looked at it, and according to that, she was born in June of 2013, so she's 9. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if that's correct, but you know, that's my, she's getting to be an old girl. But yeah, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna do my of the weeks, and I will let you guys go. I was afraid this one was gonna run long because of the haul and the comments. Once again, hopefully I didn't go through those too quickly. Um, if I do, just tell me, slow the hell down, and I will make sure that I try. All right. So for the Stitchy website of the week, and I am doing Stitchy this week again. Last week was an anomaly. I found a place on Etsy called Urban Stitches. So they have some nerdy stuff. They also have kind of old timey apothecary sort of poisons and that sort of stuff as well. So it's kind of a cool eclectic sort of uh, different types of patterns on there. So I thought it was kind of cool. So obviously these links, as always, will be below. For the non-situ website of the week, Shop Geek, which is somewhere where I've bought stuff from them before. But since I've been doing that Tiki, I've been kind of getting in a Tiki mood, and so they have these geeky Tiki mugs. I can't say that 10 times fast. But so they had like I so oh well, you can't see it's off screen, but I have a Doctor Strange tiki because of course I do. I also saw One Eyed Willie tiki from Goonies. They had like Hulk and Iron Man, all sorts of cool geeky stuff like that. And from other, not just Marvel, but from a little bit of everything. So yeah, those were really really cool. Um, so again, that link is below as well. And then the last thing is going to be the B fact of the week. No, you don't want to know about the B fact? Okay. Ooh, I'll just scratch your butt. I'll just scratch your butt. The B fact of the week is bees have special glands on their stomachs that secrete wax into wax pockets. Oh, to wax pockets on their stomach. Okay. The bee takes wax and chews it with her mandibles, or her mandibles, and shapes it to make honeycomb. So there you go. Thought that was kind of cool. Um, Kind of a bonus fact here, an otter fact. Uh, Otters, or sea otters, I don't believe river otters do, but sea otters have a little pouch, like down here, like under their arm, where they use it to hold a little rock, because you've seen otters, like bang shells on rocks, so they have like a favorite rock they like to use, and so they'll often just kind of put it down there in the little pocket, which I thought was kind of cool. So that was something I didn't need to look up. I just randomly knew that. Not really random, because I know a lot of weird artifacts. Maybe I need to start doing artifacts instead of bee. I don't know. I'm B's and T's though, so not otters and T's. So maybe not. Anyway, maybe I'll just throw in a random artifact when I think of one, when it's appropriate. Is it ever not appropriate? Anyway, yeah. So I guess that's really about it. This was actually shorter than I thought, so hopefully I didn't miss anything, and hopefully I didn't talk too fast. But yeah. So I guess from me and from Selena, who may attack me later this evening, we'll see. I guess we will see you guys next week. Bye.